This is a great exercise for loosening up the bow hand, the right wrist and the right fingers. And the idea is to try to play open strings and use your wrist and your fingers as much as possible. So we're going to start with a D string, down bow, and then play an up bow on the A string. So that's the idea. And what we're trying to do is try to keep the wrist here as still as possible and do as much of the motion as you can with your fingers and your wrist. A lot of people, what will happen is if your index finger is up too high like this, it'll be hard to get flexibility. So you need to get your fingers just at the right position. And the first time you do this, you might find that your pinky is going to slip off of the bow. And to avoid that, there's a couple things you have to do. First of all, you don't want your pinky directly on top of the bow. You want it, instead of directly on top of the bow, you want it slightly off to the side, a little bit towards this side of the bow. So that'll keep the pinky in position. But also, you kind of want to feel the balance of the bow so that the bow is almost balanced by the strings, and your fingers are really just guiding the bow as opposed to directing the bow. Okay, so as you do that, then what you want to do is you really want to focus on your rhythm, getting a clean sound, and then gradually move all the way to the frog. So you want to be able to do this all the way at the frog. You'll find that it's a lot harder at the frog because you got all the weight of the tip of the bow flying out here. So it takes some practice to get it at the frog, and then you work your way back down to the tip. It's a little bit hard for you to see, but when you get to the tip, you have to maybe engage a little bit of your arm to keep it going. It's a little hard, you can slow it down or do it faster. Now the next thing what you want to do is you can do that on the G string and GD or AE. And then the next thing what you want to do, and you'll find this is actually significantly harder, is play down bow on the A string and then up bow on the D string. So for some reason playing the down bow first on the lower string is actually easier, just the physics of it. But if you do, so down bow on the A string, up bow on the D string. So same idea, you want to work your way all the way down to the frog and be able to use your wrist and as much as possible while you're doing this exercise. And then as you get more comfortable doing this, you'll be able to incorporate this into your playing.